All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live at the middle school boys game. Riverview Christian School Eagles hosting Pccs Knights at Forsyth. Game time starts at 5:30. Players are out on the court doing warm-ups right now. Eagles on the left warming up, and the Knights will be on the bench to our left. We are stationed right behind the scorer's table, and the Eagles, I believe, will be on the other bench. And let me finish getting some of my stuff set up here. Okay. Checking to make sure we've got cameras connected. And apparently we're missing one right now. We'll get that. I did an audio check. I know that we have audio. All right, camera is good, and we're going to check the other camera. I've got a camera that points to the scoreboard and just focuses on the clock. We're going to make sure that that is working. That'll be at the top of the screen, and that should be coming live here in a minute. Well, I think my camera may have turned off. Let me check that. Oh, that's still going. Bear with me just a little bit longer, folks. We should have that clock running here in a minute. Oh, I see my problem. I think I forgot to plug that in. This one goes to here. No, it's in. Well, if you're an astute observer, you'll see that it's in the top left corner. We do have it. Got it fairly well centered. Now I need to just resize it a little bit. Okay, I think we're set. The clock is going. Looks like we're about 2 minutes from game time. I'll be back in just a moment. All right, and it looks like, panning back and forth, my clock is getting a little out of whack. I'm going to see if I can just enlarge that a little bit. It's almost game time. I think the players are going to take the court and probably spend a moment in prayer. Amen.
Education for students in our area.
All right, players are on the court. It's time for tip-off. This is the middle school boys game. RCS Eagles hosting PCCS Knights. And Gideon Walker with the tip-off gets first possession for the Knights. Silas passed it off to number 12. I think that might be Phoenix Russell. I don't have my roster right here, and I need to have that. All right. Ball was out on Knights, and Eagles bringing the ball in. Number 13 bringing the ball down for the Eagles. 33. Okay, over to 40, putting it up for a shot and missed the shot. Tyler Anderson with a rebound. Pass it over to Zach Collins. Gives it back to number 12. Over to Tyler Anderson. Out to number 12. Driving down to the baseline. Puts a shot up, and it's a miss. Score still 0-0, but 12 followed a shot. Got the rebound. Tried to pass it, and number 44 grabbed the ball in the air. Gives it off to 33. 33 is bringing it down. 33 over to number 41, who gives it 40. 40 back to 33 at the top of the arch. Missed the shot. Good three-point effort. Zach Collins bringing the ball down for the Knights. Gives it off to number 12. I've got to go look at my roster so I get that list of names. Bear with me for a second, folks. 12 is Phoenix Russell. All right, and I'm back. Number 40 putting the shot up. Oh, first score on the board. That is 2 points for the Eagles. All right, Tyler Anderson in the near corner up to Phoenix Russell. Russell passing it to Silas. Silas trying to save it from out of bounds. It's out on the Knights. Possession goes to the Eagles, 2-0. The Eagles are going to sub. 44 is stepping out. I missed who stepped in. 33 is bringing the ball across for the Eagles. And a three-point effort. It's no good, but 23 was there for the rebound. And a putback. Missed it. And 33 for another attempt at a putback. Missed it. Gideon Walker with a rebound. Gideon passed it off to Russell. Russell over to Silas Presley. Silas back to Russell. Russell driving to the basket. And ball's on the floor. Lost my mic for a second there. All right. Eagles making a fast break. Missed the shot. Good effort. Gideon Walker with a rebound. And the Knights bringing it back. Russell bringing it across. Heavy pressure from 23 with the Eagles. Gives it to Silas. Silas with a bounce pass back to Russell. Russell, no shot, bounce pass to Zach Collins. Zach Collins driving down under the baseline. No shot, puts it out to Tyler Anderson. Pass it into Gideon Walker into the basket, and the Eagles knock it out of bounds, I believe. Yep, ref says out on Eagles. Zach Collins going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Zach bounce pass into Russell. And Russell bounce pass to Collins. Collins in between a couple of defenders. They're trying to steal it, and they got it. And a fast break to an open player, number 40, for an easy layup. Oh, missed it. Good effort. He was there. Just a little too quick on the shot there. He was almost under it. Collins bringing it down, giving it to Russell. And, well, the Riverview steals it again. Number 1 going for a layup, puts it in, and that one's good for 2. And it's 4-0. Knights bringing the ball down. Tyler over to Russell. Russell bringing it across. And Russell, long pass across to Collins. Collins over to Silas Presley. Drive it down alongside the paint and whistle. Ref says white 4-0. I think that was a hold. I'm not sure. I don't know the signals real well, folks. And I don't know the rules. So you won't hear me question the refs. I'm just telling you what I think they're telling us. Okay, ball's in. Gideon Walker with an amazing three-point shot. Holy smokes, folks. 4-3. Eagles in the lead. 33 behind the back to bring it up top. Passes it inside to 40. 40 back out to 33. Looking for a three. He faked it, put it up, stepped in, put it up for 2. And I hit the wrong score on the scoreboard. Let's fix that. And the score should be 6-3. There we go. Scoreboard venue does say 6-3, and ball is out of bounds off of the Eagles. Yep, Zach Collins going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Zach over to Russell. Russell driving down to the free throw, passing it back to Zach. Zach driving into the paint, no shot. He's putting it out. Well, looking for a player, gives it to Anderson. Anderson driving down to the baseline and passing it back out, and it's out of bounds. White ball. All right, couple of subs going in. Jonah Skinner, number 31, going in for Tyler Anderson. And 33, folks, I need to keep my roster a little closer. Oh, number 40 putting up a three-point effort. It was in the basket, but it bounced across the rim, so it's out. Gideon Walker making a fast break all the way down, puts up a shot, and Eagles get the missed shot and the rebound. Trying for a fast break. Holy smokes, folks. That was a good shot. That guy was on the move and threw the ball up and put it in at the last second and got two. It's 8-3. And the ball's out of bounds off of Green. White ball on the far sideline. Oh, good effort from the Eagles, but they missed the shot, got the rebound though. 33 putting up a three-point effort, missed it, and the Knights let it go out of bounds off of Green, so it's going to be white ball. 32 is this guy that subbed in a little bit ago, Hudson Gonzalez. And ball's out. Oh, that's the end of the first quarter. 8-3. The Eagles in the lead by 5. All right, so our roster for this evening is Beckham Stanford, number 3, Phoenix Russell, number 12, John Clemens, number 13, Zach Collins, number 14, Miles Ankrum, number 20, Jonah Skinner, number 31, Hudson Gonzalez, 32, and Silas Presley, number 4. Again, this is the middle school boys game. Riverview Christian School Eagles hosting the PCCS Knights. You're watching PCCS TV. Brief moment of appreciation while we're on this brief intermission. Thank you for the refs to be in here and being professional as always. Thanks for the volunteers, Coach Chad Burton and Coach Brian Gray. Chad Burton wearing the black shirt, Brian Gray wearing the green hoodie and the black hat. Chad Burton is our athletic director and the head coach for the boys basketball. Brian Gray is an assistant coach, and he runs the online scoreboard. He's got an iPad with him there. You'll see him updating that. So if you log into Game Changer, there's a Game Changer app for iPhone and Android. You can follow the score along on the Game Changer app. And that's courtesy of Coach Brian Gray. All right, Eagles bringing the ball in. This is the start of the second quarter. I need to get my scoreboard back on the screen. And ball's out on the Eagles. Tyler Anderson bringing the ball in for the Knights. Passing it over to Phoenix Russell. Phoenix bringing it down, setting up an offense. Phoenix over to Silas Presley. Silas, well, number 10 with the Knights. Ended up accidentally kicking the ball. It's out off of White, so it's going to be Knights ball on their own baseline. Tyler Anderson bringing the ball in. Passing it intended for Gideon Walker, and one of the Knights intercepted, and they pass it down court to an open player who puts it up. Missed the shot. Tyler Anderson with a rebound, and he's passing it, and well, they weren't ready for the pass, and so it's out on Knights. Going to be white ball. .33's got the ball inbounds, gives it to 40 for an instant three-point effort. Missed the shot. Gideon Walker getting the rebound. Passing it over to Tyler Anderson. Tyler bringing it across. And pass it to Silas Presley. Silas to Phoenix Russell. Phoenix Russell swinging it around. Eagles, number 1, stole it and put it up for a layup. And good for 2. It's 10-3. Russell bringing the ball down. Passing it to Silas. Silas driving into the paint. Passes it up to Zach Collins. Puts up a free throw shot, and it's a miss out on green. Good effort. And the Eagles are making a couple of subs. Number 34 and number 11. 11 coming in for number 10. 34 coming in for number 40. All right, Eagles going to bring their ball in their backcourt. Number 33 is bringing it across. .33 down to number 1 on the far corner, up for a three-point effort, no good. But 33 right there with a putback, it's good for 2, 12-3. Anderson passing the ball in to Russell. Russell bringing it across. Slowing it up, letting everybody get into position, passing it to Collins. Collins driving down to the corner, passing it. Well, pass was blocked, but he gets it back, puts it up to Russell. Russell to Gideon Walker. Walker out to the Knights, and Gideon gets it back. There was a lane violation, I believe that call was. And it's Eagles ball. Number 1 bringing the ball across for the Eagles. Over to 33 in the far elbow, swinging it up top. He's coming to the near side, down to 1 in the near wing, near corner. And the shot was a miss. Number 33 got the rebound, steps over, puts it up, missed the shot, and number 1 gets the rebound. Zach Collins trying to force a turnover, but he didn't, and it's a backcourt violation for the Eagles. Zach Collins going to bring the ball in for the Knights at the near sideline. Over to Russell. Russell passing it into Walker. Walker drive down into the paint. And there's a foul on the floor. No shot. That was on 44. Again, I don't know what that signal means, so we just know it's a foul on 44. But it was before the shot, so it's just a possession change. And it'll be Knights ball under their own basket. Collins passing it in to Walker. Walker putting it up for 2, missed the shot, but Silas Presley with a rebound, passes it out to Russell, and Russell doing some fancy dribbling. Well, had 3 defenders that tripped him up, and they took possession, so it's Eagles ball. 33 bringing the ball across, passing it over to 41. 41 back to 33, doing a fake, goes around the defender, and 33 gets a rebound on a missed shot. .33 taking advantage of the screen, trying to pass the ball to number 1, and he missed the pass. The ball's out of bounds, and it's green ball. Tyler Anderson going to pass the ball in for the Knights. John Clemens coming in. He's going to sub for Zach Collins. John Clemens wearing number 13. Tyler Anderson puts it into Phoenix Russell to bring it across. Russell bringing it down. Swinging around to the other side, looking for a play. Coming back, driving down to the free throw and puts a shot up. Look at that, a beautiful swish. It's 12-5. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left in the first half. 33 bringing the ball down. Pass it to the near side, cross court to 40, gives it off to 23, over to 41 in the corner for a 2-point effort. Missed the shot. Had his toes on the arch. And there goes Collins with a rebound, trying to make a fast break. 33 stole it. He's going to do the same thing and make a fast break. And, I think he was fouled in the shot. Maybe on Gideon Walker 30. That's correct. Gideon Walker number 30 with a push. All right, so that was during the shot. The basket counts. It's 14-5. And I did not fix my scoreboard. Let me do that. All right, 14-5. Scoreboard should be updating. There we go. And he's at the free throw line shooting for one. Shot is a miss, and Gideon gets a hand on the rebound, but ends up tipping it. It goes to Silas. Silas passes it to Anderson. Anderson, well, defender number 40, puts hands on the ball and takes possession. And they put the shot up. It was no good, but the putback is good. So it's 16-5. Russell bringing the ball back across. Russell passing it to Presley. Presley driving into the paint, passing it out to Anderson. Anderson keeping control of the ball, puts a shot up. It rolls across the basket. 33 with a rebound. He's bringing it across. Cross court to 40 for a 3-point effort, and off the rim, no good. 40 followed a shot, almost had the rebound, but Presley picks it up off the floor. Passed it to Russell, and Russell bringing it back up to Anderson. Set up an offense. Anderson into John Clemens. John Clemens to Gideon Walker. Takes one dribble, steps in for the shot, and draws a foul. Gideon's going to the free throw line. That was on number 33, White. Gideon at the free throw line, putting it up for two. Jonah Skinner queuing up to sub in for somebody. Gideon Walker's first free throw. In the rim, but it bounced out. And 32 also going in. That's Hudson Gonzalez again. Gideon shooting his second free throw. Shot is up, no good. 40 with a rebound and passes it cross court to 41. Missed his shot, and Russell with a pass or rebound brings it down court. 33. Well, there's a whistle. I think ref says holding. Probably on us. Yep, looks like 12. Russell with a foul. White ball. 33 bringing the ball into 23. 23 bringing it across. And driving straight down to the paint. Puts it out to 40, who steps in and missed his shot. Gideon Walker with a rebound. Passes it to Hudson Gonzalez. Well, and there's Phoenix Russell getting the ball. Passing it over to Tyler Anderson. No shot. It was in, but the ref said it didn't quite beat the buzzer. Good effort on a buzzer beater. 16-5 as we go into halftime. All right, folks, while we're on halftime, give a quick shout out to some of our sponsors at PCCS. These are businesses that regularly have contributed to our annual auction fundraiser. KYOO AM/FM, Need More Vacations, Shell and Hammer Construction, Womack Monuments, Bill Roberts Chevrolet, Edward Jones, Mid-Missouri Bank, Shelter Insurance, Stewart's Custom Designs, Oakstar Bank, Parton Real Estate, Pitts Chapel, Volcanic Crop Services, State Farm Insurance, Bryant Chastain, agent. State Farm Insurance, Gianna Andrews, agent. All Creatures Animal Clinic, Bank of Missouri, Bolivar Ready Mix, Creator Designs, Creator Delights, Garrettson's Trash Service, Hubbard Realty, and of course there are many other people that volunteer at PCCS. Other volunteers that we have at tonight's game. Volleyball coach Vanessa Gray at the score table in white. She's running stats for the Knights. And then the Eagles have provided us a statistician at the score table as well. And their scoreboard operator just stepped up for a minute, so he's normally sitting there between those two at the score table. And of course their coach and assistant coach. I don't have names for their staff. I don't have a roster for that school, and that's okay. I probably would need to study that to be any good at it. I've got my screens kind of full here. And of course, thanks to all the students at PCCS who are stepping up and playing sports and representing well for the Knights. And for the players at Riverview doing the same thing, putting on a good show. To be at basketball in Forsyth, Missouri. Folks, I'm struggling with my audio. I'm trying to get some pre-recorded audio to play, and it's not wanting to cooperate. And I think that that's partly due to, Windows giving me an error. But the live stream's still going, so we're just going to keep going with that. All right. Well, I've had a computer problem. I've got my audio back, but I don't have my helper screen to run any of my fancy stuff on screen, but that's all right. We've got a mic, and we've got a camera, and we've got a clock from the scoreboard. So we got enough to go. I think between games, as soon as this game is over, we're going to close this broadcast, end the live stream, and then we'll reboot the whole system and start a new broadcast for the next game. That'll be the girls' game, and hopefully that'll get everything back up. All right, Knights ball. Knights are going to the left now. Russell over to Collins. Collins down at the baseline, passing it up to Presley, going for the shot, and one of the Eagles snuck up beside him. Number 33 stole the ball. Oh, I don't have my scoreboard because I don't have my little helper screen. I'll have to get a second device out here in just a minute to run that. All right, Russell's got the ball. Over to Walker. Walker stepping in, puts a shot up, missed it, and 40 got the rebound with a wild pass, and Russell got that. Nope. Yeah, that was Russell that got the pass. He's bringing it back down. And Eagles get possession. It's 18-5. I missed a shot while I was trying to get my stuff working. Walker with a rebound on a missed shot. Oh, and the Eagles steal the pass. It was intended for Walker. The Eagles drive it down, put it up, but it's good for 2. So it is now 20-5. I hope to be updating that scoreboard here in a minute. Russell bringing the ball down for the Knights. He's on the far elbow. Passing it into Walker. Walker turns around, goes to put the shot up, and 40 knocks it out of his hand. So it's Eagles ball. All right, looks like we've got, timeout. 30-second timeout on the Eagles. But I did get my other screen working again. Everything's just running a little slow over there, so I can run the scoreboard and do some other cool stuff. Seems like it's still running pretty slow. We're absolutely going to reboot between games.
And all who have invested time, effort, finance to the same course. We appreciate the opportunity to have a part in the steps to achieve the foundation in the lives of our students.
Silas Presley with a good rebound on a missed shot for the Eagles, and there's a whistle. Ref says Eagles ball on the near sideline. Score is still 20-5. And this is third quarter. And Knights put up a three-point effort. I think that was Tyler, but it was a miss. Nope, that was the Eagles putting up a three-point effort. It was no good. And Knights bringing the ball back down. Russell putting a shot up from under the basket. It was a miss, but Walker gets that rebound, puts it straight up, missed it. And the Eagles get the rebound. Make it a fast break. Number 1, but he stepped out of bounds, I believe. Yep, ref says right here. Green ball. Tyler Anderson going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Passing the ball over to Russell. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Russell into Walker. Walker puts the shot up. It's a miss. Eagles ball. Number 1 bringing the ball across for the Eagles. Driving straight down to the free throw. Puts it out to 40 for a three-point effort. Missed it. Walker getting a rebound. Passes it to Presley. Presley to Russell. Russell bringing it down inside to Presley. Presley turns around for a shot. Missed it. And the Eagles get that rebound. Number 1 making a fast break. But he's got Walker in front of him. Had to go around Walker, and that didn't work out well. It's still 20-5 and Knights ball. Eagles are queuing up a sub, I think. Not sure if he was tying his shoe and visiting with a ref. All right, Tyler Anderson brings the ball into Russell. Russell bringing it across. And there's a whistle. 23 White with a push. 2 minutes, 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Zach Collins bringing the ball into Russell. Russell back to Collins, who hands it off to Walker. Walker putting a shot up. It's a miss, and it's out of bounds on green. Eagles bringing the ball in. Number 1's going to bring it across. 1 over to 40 for a three-point effort, and that's a miss. Walker getting that rebound, gives it over to Tyler Anderson. He's bringing it down, and over to Walker. Walker with a three-point effort. That's a miss. Good effort. Knights are subbing. I think Hudson Gonzalez may have stepped in. Number 1 brought it down, gave it to 41 in the far corner. Back over to 1. He's going for a three-point effort. No good. And Walker with a beautiful rebound. Love to see that. Russell passing it off to Walker. Over to Collins. Missed the shot. And Eagles getting the rebound. Trying to make the shot. And timeout on the Knights. I think that was to save possession. Ball was on the floor and a player was on the floor, likely to get called for travel. So it's 20-5 with a minute 49 seconds left in the third quarter. All right, players are back out on the court. Knights ball under their own basket. Collins bringing the ball in. Pass it to Phoenix Russell. He puts a shot up. Silas Presley there with a rebound. Gives it to Walker. Walker with a shot. No good. Collins with a rebound. Missed it. Silas Presley with a rebound. Passed it to Hudson Gonzalez, who gives it to Zach Collins. Zach looking for a shot. Passes it out to Silas. Silas putting it up, and it's a short shot. So the Eagles get that rebound. Number 1 making a fast break, and he's driving along the baseline. No shot. Passes it to 40. Puts it up. Missed it, and Walker gets that rebound. It's over to Hudson Gonzalez to bring it down, and he's going to slow it up. Hudson driving into the top of the free throw. Pass it to Collins. Collins driving down to the basket and rolled the ball in to save it from going out. Eagles take possession. Eagles bringing it back. And a long pass down court to 23. He's in the far corner. Gives it into 1 for a 2-point jump shot from the corner. And it's a miss and out of bounds. Green ball. John Clemens coming in, subbing for Zach Collins. Hudson Gonzalez going to bring the ball in for the Knights. He's going to pass it into Phoenix Russell. Russell's bringing the ball down. Russell over to Walker. Walker turning around for a 2-point. Beautiful shot. And the score should be changing momentarily. It's 20-7. I can't tell if that's just my software running slow or if it missed. We're going to try it again. There was a whistle that I missed. Green ball under the Eagles basket. Well, I'm getting that same error I had earlier. I just lost my all my helpful buttons that are not so helpful this evening. So I am going to a backup right now. Bring up my scoreboard. Knights are going to sub in. Eagles ball. Number 1 brings the ball down for the Eagles. Drive it straight down to the paint, putting up a shot. Look at that. It's good for 2. And 22-7 at the end of the third quarter. All right, folks. You're watching PCCS TV. Thank you for tuning in to PCCS. PCCS stands for Polk County Christian School, but it also means promoting Christianity and compassion at school. Everybody's on timeout or brief break during the break between the quarters. Coaches are giving some game-changing updates, planning some strategy to make a change in the fourth quarter. Again, right after this game, we'll end this broadcast and we'll reboot the system, and then we're going to have another broadcast for the high school girls game, which will be starting shortly after this game. It's currently 6:10 in Forsyth, and the girls game should be starting around 6:30, I believe. All right, Knights bring the ball in. It's over to Anderson in the far corner. Pass it inside to Walker, and he's going for a 2-point layup, and it's good. And I hit the wrong button on the scoreboard. Scoreboard in the venue says 22-9, and mine on screen matches. Eagles bringing the ball across. Number 1 driving down to the near corner, passing it back up to 40. He's driving into the paint, out to number 1 for a long 2-point shot, and it's a good shot. So it's 24-9. Russell bringing the ball across, passing it to Anderson in the corner. Anderson to Collins for a jump shot, and close but not quite. Hudson Gonzalez, and then he missed the shot, but Walker got the rebound, put it up, and it's a miss. And the Eagles get that rebound. Number 1 taking it straight down to the far corner, putting it up, and it's good for 2. So it's 26-9. Anderson passing the ball in to Russell. Russell passing it down to Collins, stepping in for a jump shot, and it's good. 26-11. Eagles number 1 bringing the ball across. Passing it to 34, and it's out of bounds. 34 tipped it, and Eagles are making almost a full team substitution. 33, 41, 44, and I believe number 11 subbing in for the Eagles. Anderson passing the ball in to Russell. Russell's bringing it down. And bounce pass intended for the inside. Walker steps up and gets it back from the defender. Collins puts it back to Walker. He put up a good effort for a 2, but it bounced off the rim. And the Eagles, full court pass, put it up. And there's Russell with a beautiful rebound. Russell bringing it back. The Eagles missed their shot, and there's a whistle. Let's see what the ref says. I'm not sure who it's on. 44 White with a push. So it's going to be Knight's ball on the sideline. Hudson Gonzalez passing it into Phoenix Russell. Phoenix driving down the sideline. He's got some pressure. Passing it to Tyler Anderson. Tyler into Walker. Walker back out to Tyler. He's driving in. Gives it to Walker, who's then going to try and put a shot up. And nope. There's a whistle. We'll see what the ref says. White 3-3 with a push. And the Eagles make it a sub. Scores 26-11. 3 minutes 40 seconds left in the game. Middle school boys at Riverview Christian School on PCCS TV. Tyler Anderson bringing the ball in under the Knights basket. Passes the ball to Russell over in the corner. And he's putting up a shot. Missed it, but Collins got the rebound. And the Eagles trying to steal it. Almost a jump ball. There's Hudson Gonzalez with the rebound. Going for a shot, and I think he drew a foul. That's correct. I think the ref is saying foul on number 1. Yep, White number 1 with a foul. Hudson Gonzalez at the free throw line shooting for 2. Oh, look at that. Beautiful shot. 26-12. Hudson's first time at the free throw line tonight. It's a good start for him. Second free throw. Oh, close, but not quite. I think he stepped over the line. All right. Possession goes to the Eagles. Knights are going to queue up a couple of players to sub. Silas Presley and John Clemens coming in on the next whistle. Number 1 driving down, putting the shot up. No good. Collins with the rebound. Passed it to Russell. Russell trying to make a fast break. Down the far sideline, and there's a whistle. 44 White, ref says. Subs going in. Presley and Clemens, number 4 and 13. Going in for Gideon Walker and Tyler Anderson. Timeout. Coach is trying to call a timeout. 30-second timeout on the Eagles. Been a tough game for the Knights, but they are still in it, still putting forth the effort, and we appreciate that even when you're down. Everybody's playing well. Everybody's showing really good sportsmanship. And as always, PCCS athletes, spectators, staff, and volunteers all strive to set a Christian example at all times, both on and off the court. And it looks like Riverview Christian School does the same. I see a lot of good sportsmanship on the court, on the bench, and in the stands from both sides. That's what we love. All right, folks, players are back out on the court. Knights ball under their own basket. Got an Eagle trying to tie his shoe. He's got it. He's ready to go. And the ball's in. Over to Russell in the corner. Russell passing it to JR. And JR with a bounce pass to Collins. It's out of bounds, I think, on White. Not sure. We'll see what the ref says. Yep, Presley's going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Presley cross court to Hudson. Hudson Gonzalez. And bounce pass intended for Collins. And several players on it. And 23 ends up stealing it. And there goes Russell trying to take it back. Jump ball. Possession goes to the Eagles. .44 is going to bring the ball in for the Eagles. And Silas Presley with a steal right there. And a whistle on 44 for White. So it's still green ball. I was looking away for a second and missed exactly what Silas accomplished. But I hit highlight reel, so I'll look at that later and we'll see what happened there. Silas Presley at the free throw line, shooting for 2. First one's a miss, and I think he's at the line because he wasn't fouled during the shot, but the home team, the Eagles, have 5 fouls, so we're in bonus. All right, Eagles ball. Number 44 passing it in to 23 to bring it down. Full court pressure, 23 passing to 11, over to 10, back to 44. 44 out to 23. Knights are trying to steal it, but they don't. 23 puts shot up, missed the shot, and jump ball. Possession goes to Knights. Hudson Gonzalez bringing the ball into Russell. Russell bringing it across. Eagles getting a hand on it, trying to steal it, and there's Silas with a good recovery. And he's driving down to the paint, puts it up for 2, and no good, but Clemens got a hand on the rebound and jump ball. Possession should be going to the Eagles. That's correct. Full court pressure. Eagles bring the ball in. 23 driving down the sideline. And he gets it across. And there's a whistle. Let's see what the call is. Number 4. Oh, that's on Silas. Okay, Eagles ball. 23's got the ball, driving down to the corner, putting it up, and off the side of the backboard, no good. And there's Hudson Gonzalez with a good steal. And a foul on the floor. 23 White with a foul. 26-12, a minute and 53 seconds left in the game. Mr. Skinner queuing up. Oh, I forgot, we're on bonus, so they're going to the free throw line. Hudson Gonzalez shooting for 2. Hudson's first shot off the back of the rim, no good. And Skinner coming in. He's going to sub for, I believe, Zach Collins, yes. Hudson doing his second free throw. And that shot was good. And I think the Eagles stepped over the line as they were bringing the ball in, so it's green ball. I believe that was the signal from the ref. Presley bringing the ball in for the Knights. Passes it to Gonzalez, and ball rolls out of bounds. Gonzalez had it. I don't know if somebody tipped it from him or not. I couldn't quite see, but it's Eagles ball. Eagles bringing it in. 23's got it. He's on the near sideline. Driving down towards the middle. Pass it to 10. 10 back to 23. They get it across. He's driving down. Puts a shot up. It was a long two. No good. Saved it from going out of bounds, but it's out of bounds after all. And possession goes to Green. Out on White. Gonzalez bringing the ball in for the Knights. 1:35 left in the game. Passes it over to Russell to bring it down. Russell gets it across. And he's passing it over to Gonzalez. And it's out, I believe, on White. Yep, ref says green ball. Gonzalez bringing the ball in. Passing it to Silas, and Silas driving around. Well, number 11 stole it, making a fast break. Puts a shot up, and it's good for two. Give him credit. That was a good shot. He did a good job. No matter what team you're rooting for, you got to root for good play, and that was it. All right. So, Russell bringing the ball in. 44 made a steal and takes it down, puts a shot up, missed it, and it's green ball. But Eagles tip it out. Green ball on the near sideline. Scores 28-13. 49 seconds left in the game. And Russell driving down to the basket, putting a shot up, but it's out on Green. All right, 23 bringing the ball down for the Eagles. Swinging around, driving straight down to the paint, putting the shot up, and Gonzalez with the rebound. Pass it over to Presley. Presley making a fast break. Well, he's in the corner, and Eagles got a hand of the ball, but it's out of bounds. I don't know if that was 4 or 44. Looks like 44. Presley's going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. Maybe not. Nope, that was on 4, and so Eagles take possession. All right. 23 bringing the ball down. Couple of reverses. 23's got it back and puts a shot up. No good. There's 11 with a rebound. Over to 44. 44 backing down to the baseline. Pass it out to 23. He's driving to the top of the paint. Puts a shot up, but it's a miss. And there goes the buzzer. Jonah Skinner had the rebound, but that's a buzzer. And folks, that's final on the game. I don't know how to get to a final on my scoreboard, but that's all right. All right, folks, great game tonight. Good sportsmanship all around. Thank you for tuning in to PCCS TV, and we'll be back shortly with the high school girls game.
Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we have doing.